Measures of variation. In the previous topic, we learned how to calculate the measures of center. Now, we will be calculating and comparing the measures of variation. Measures of variation, aka measures of dispersion, are used to describe the distribution of the data and assist in constructing a box and whisker plot. When determining any measures of variation, make sure that the set of data points is in order from least to greatest. A box and whisker plot is a data display that organizes data into 4 groups. Each group represents 25% of the data, known as quartiles. Quartiles are formed by calculating the median, lower quartile, upper quartile, and the extremes. The median divides the data into an upper and lower half. Here's our median, here's the upper half and the lower half. The median of the lower half is the lower quartile, which is here. The median of the upper half is the upper quartile, here. The least data value is the lower extreme, and the greatest data value is the upper extreme. And here we have the first quartile, second, third, and fourth quartile. The lower quartile is the median of the lower half of the data set. Here, this line on the left side of the box. The upper quartile, UQ, is the median of the upper half of the data set. The interquartile range, the IQR, is a positive number that equals the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So the IQR equals UQ minus LQ. Note, for a data set with an odd number of data points, exclude the median when determining the lower and upper quartiles. The range is the difference between the upper and lower extremes. So take the upper extreme, subtract the lower extreme, and that is your range. Here we have a sample box and whisker plot. The entire box represents 50% of the data. 25% of the data lie in the box on each side of the median. So we have 25% on the left side of the median here, and 25% on the right side, and each whisker represents 25% of the data. So here we have another 25%, and we have the final 25% here. Drag the terms below to the correct position on the box and whisker graph. Alright, so the median is this line in the middle. The lower quartile is the left edge of the box. The upper quartile is the right edge of the box here. The upper extreme is this top point here, and the lower extreme is all the way over here. To create a box and whisker plot, we need to determine median and the different measures of variation. Step 1. Order the numbers from least to greatest. Alright, so we rearrange these numbers in order from least to greatest. Step 2, find the median. The median is the center value when they're ordered from least to greatest. Here we have 5 and 5 in the center, and the average of those two is 5, so 5 is our median. If the median falls between two data values, like it does here, the median is the average of these two middle values, and all of the values are still used to calculate the upper and lower quartiles. If the median falls exactly on one of the data values, then that value is the median, and it is not used to calculate the upper and lower quartiles. Step 3. Find the upper and lower quartiles. So, find the median of each half of the data set. So, if this is one half here, and this is one half here, then we just find the median of this half and this half. So, of these 5 numbers, this one is number 3, the center number. So, that's our lower quartile is 2. And here we have 5 numbers, so the middle number, the third number, is 8, and that's our upper quartile. Step 4. Find the upper and lower extremes. Well, the lower extreme is the furthest left value, the lowest value, and the upper extreme is the greatest value. So 1 is our lower extreme, and 9 is our upper extreme. Step 5. Graph these 5 values to create a box and whisker plot. To do this, plot all 5 values on the number line and then connect them to look like a box with whiskers on both sides. So our lower extreme is 1, our lower quartile is 2, our median is 5, upper quartile is 8, and our upper extreme is 9. And if you draw the boxes in here, you get our box and whisker plot. To find the interquartile range, subtract the lower quartile from the upper quartile. So here our upper quartile is 8, our lower quartile is 2, so 8 minus 2 is 6, which is our interquartile range. To find the range, subtract the lower extreme from the upper extreme. So our upper extreme is 9, our lower extreme is 1, so 9 minus 1 gives us a range of 8. Create a box and whisker plot for the data set below. Alright, so here we have 11 numbers that are in least to greatest order. So the middle value is 52, and that's our median. We then find the median of these 5 numbers, and that would be 48, and that's our lower quartile. Then the median of these 5 numbers, and that's 56, so that's our upper quartile. Our lower extreme will be 46, and our upper extreme will be 59. So let's graph these out. So we have 46, which is about here. Our lower quartile is 48, which is around there. We have a median of 52, so that's around here. Upper quartile of 56, and an upper extreme of 59. So if we connect these in a box, in the median would have the line through it, and here's our whiskers. And let's look at the answer. So we have our median is 52, lower quartile is 48, upper quartile is 56, lower extreme is 46, upper extreme is 59, and we have our box and whisker plot.